Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a secret that I found to get me to Crimson solo queue for 3 seasons in a row, man. This video I'm going to be releasing all my secrets, so sit back, relax, watch to the end, and I'm going to show you guys how to improve at Hardpoint. And this is a guarantee, okay? If you guys follow these steps, I promise you will get better. If you guys want your gameplay reviewed, make sure to join my Discord server because I am doing some reviews and I'm also starting some coaching as well. So if you guys are interested, drop a like. If we hit 100 likes, I will get my coaching underway and we'll get into it. Okay, cool. Let's start and break down this gameplay. So the biggest secret I found, something I started to really implement into my game now, is to look at the minimap more than anything else, okay? That's the first thing. Now, when I say this really does apply to this game. The reason is we don't have red dots anymore, okay? I know red dots are coming back. For this game specifically, I've been thinking, okay, my awareness, I feel like it's pretty good, you know, in my opinion. It's not perfect, but I think my awareness is pretty good. And when I was reviewing some subscriber gameplay, one thing I noticed is that no one really looks at the minimap. Now, I want you guys to do that. Step 1, start working on minimap, okay? Start looking at the minimap, and as soon as you kind of spawn in, alright, I want you to look at the minimap as your first thing and paint that mental image in your head. Now what that does is that basically paints a picture of where your team's set up, and using that information you can estimate and you can predict where your opponents are going to be. So many of the times I feel like I'm making the right decision, and all of that stems from looking at the minimap. Without the minimap, I would have no idea where the opponents are going to be. You can't really identify where the opponents are going to be from the sound, to be honest, unless they're right next to you and you can hear footsteps. But literally, most of the time, I look at the minimap, and I do it so simply. I look, where are my teammates? Where do they die? When do they die? And where, you know, what's the most likely option where my opponents are going to be coming from? And let me show you now in the next example. So starting off P1, doing pretty good on 9 kills here, going into P2, okay? So I'm looking at the minimap right now, and I'm thinking, where are my teammates spawning? Okay, so my teammates spawn just in front of me. So what that means to me is they're going to be spawning in front of me now. They're going to be spawning on my left. They're going to be spawning in the back garage area. So I'm thinking, right, what route should I take? I'm going to go through these stairs. And now, because of where my teammates are, I know that middle map is empty. So what that means is I need to watch middle. So you can see I'm very, very slowly running into middle. I'm not running anywhere. I'm taking my time. And again, I didn't know he was going to be there. That was literally a guess just based on my minimap where my teammates are going to be. And now, again, look at the minimap. Where are the arrows facing? Okay, so I've got 2 people watching this mid-tunnel area. So I can see some shots going from the window. So what that means is there's probably people there. So I'm going to watch it with them. I hear someone behind me, turn around. And again, we're just in a really good spot. So I'm going to play these stairs, get 1 kill, turn around. And I'm essentially acting like a sentry gun right now. So I'm watching middle and I'm watching the left. All based on my teammate's location. Now looking at my teammate spawned there. He's watching middle. Now my teammate just died. So I'm going to pick up middle for about 5 seconds here. I know my other teammate is watching my right. So it's all about looking at the minimap, guessing where your opponents are going to be based on your teammate's location. Now that is the first tip. If you guys can master your minimap, I promise you it will help you get better. The next tip is when you guys are rotating, okay, try to rotate in areas where your back is faced against a wall. Okay, so what that means is, let's say you're running in the middle of the map. You have so many areas where you can get shot by. If you just face, for example, right now, I know nobody's going to come behind me because of my teammates spawn, okay? So looking in front of me now, we have more chance of success by watching one way, one area, than we do by standing in the middle of the map where you can get shot by 25, 30 different areas. That is my rule number 2. And I know it sounds simple, but so many people do that. So many people go through, look, this is a perfect example. Right now, I'm going through middle, okay? When I push through, oh, we almost fried that guy. But when you go through middle, there's so many angles. I mean, there's a perfect example. We died from behind. If you rotate somewhere where your back has got a wall to it, you're on a building, stuff like that, try to prioritize those rotations, because what that does is it allows you more cover and you have less to worry about. So again, right now I'm looking forward. They could be on my left here, they could be on my right, so I'm trying to literally take my time, be very careful, and wait for my teammates to help me out. So we're going to go through here. I've noticed somebody on the cross. As soon as I see him, okay, that's not a favorable position. So I'm going to back out, reposition, and get to a different scenario. I'm going to play my, like, just surroundings here, use my headset, pop the dead silence, go through the back. And this is the perfect example. I didn't rotate through the middle. I'm rotating through here because I know no one's going to flank me. I only have one way to really watch. So you can see what I'm talking about. I'm literally practicing what I'm preaching. We're going to go through. The guy's on the stairs. We're going to take him out. Great kill. Going to go up to the top here. And look at this. Look how much easier this is to break the hill. Okay, I spot him. Take my time. I basically shouldered it. I didn't want to peek it fully. And honestly, this is a really good play. A really good heads up. So we're going to go through. We get this kill here. I get this kill. As soon as I get the kill, I'm actually going to clear out this back alley. Now, I know no one's in that back alley. It's essentially safe for me. I can watch this tunnel for about 10 seconds. Go check the back alley again. I'm not expecting anyone to be here, but what I'm doing is I'm covering my back. Now no one's in the back alley. What I know is no one's going to push me from there. All I have to do is worry about the front. We're going to go through, help my teammate, go back again, pre-aim it. You see right there, there, if I was a bit more patient, I was just predicting someone's going to push through this little tunnel, and I was right. But instead of pre-aiming it, I got aggressive and over-challenged, but that's okay because we're on the rotation. Now I know they're going to be coming from this old hard point, so again, no, I know my teammates are behind me, so no one's coming behind me, so all I have to do is watch this middle alley. We watched it, no one was there, chuck the stun, there's a guy on the right, they're going to go through. As we go through, back off again, and it's all about just repositioning, get into scenarios where you know they're going to be in front of you. Again, I knew he was there, but I just lost the gunfight because he was more prepared. He was already prone, pre-aiming me, so by the time I got there, I not only had to reposition myself, I had to also get my gun up and ready for the gunfight. There was a really good kill, something I probably shouldn't have won, but great play. Now I'm looking at the minimap, I know they're going to spawn around me, so I'm going to take my time, wait here, we get one, turn around, the second guy pushes through, and again, if I was a bit more patient, if I waited 2 seconds there and held that pre-aim, I would have been able to get another 2 to 3 piece there. So sometimes I feel like in this game, the last 2-3 deaths I had, if I was a bit more patient, I would have done a lot better, but I'm playing really well right now, probably one of my best games, and it's all down to those 2 tips. Now into the third tip, use your teammates effectively, okay? If you guys are pushing a scenario, play together, don't play separately, okay? Use them together. In this game, right, how many bullets does it take to kill someone? It's about 3, let's say 4, okay? It takes 4 bullets to kill someone. In most of your gunfights, you can win the gunfight, and even if you guys are shooting each other, if you win the gunfight, let's assume he hits you 3 times and you hit him twice, okay? That means you've essentially hit 1 more bullet than them. So what you want to do, wait, let me get back to this. Look at this play. Oh, I'm so many tips right now, man. I should have paused this gameplay and explained it. But right there, the reason I got the knife out was because I knew he was going to be close. And in that scenario, I was like, right, let me get the knife out, because by the time I go around the corner, his gun isn't going to be quick enough. So I'd rather use a knife and get the kill. But back to my point about using your teammates. If 2 of you are pushing the same opponent, it takes both of you to only get 2 bullets off. So essentially, that opponent can only shoot 1 of you, right? So let's say you're A and B, and your opponent is player C, okay? Player C can only shoot 1 of you. So if he shoots player A, by the time he gets 2 bullets into you, and you get 2 bullets into him, your teammate will kill him before he finishes your kill. And that is the importance of pushing as a team. Make sure you're using your numbers. Sometimes someone's on a head glitch, right? If you're going to push by yourself, he's got the advantage. Don't put yourself in disadvantage. Don't put yourself in situations where they've got the advantage constantly. Get yourself having the advantage, and if that means waiting for your teammates for 5 seconds, then so be it. Wait for your teammates, push together. And I do that so much just naturally. Even though I play solo queue all the time, I look at my minimap and I wait for my teammates. We're going to go through. This guy makes me weak here, so instead of kind of challenging, I'm going to back off. And again, I made the right play, but it was a second too late. While the opponent was shooting me, I was like, right, let me watch my flank. But I did it a second too late. If I did it a second earlier, I would have got that kill. So that's 3 times in this game. I've thought about the right play, but it's not about the play, it's about the timings. And that is my next tip. It's about working on timings, all right? Looking at the map, and I think that comes with repetition, to be honest. You can definitely learn by watching my videos, even if you just forget what I say, but actually look at the gameplay and break down the timings. You'll learn a lot by just identifying the timings, learning spawns, stuff like that, just making the game a lot more simple. So this is a perfect example, right? I'm expecting them to be in front of me. Now, as soon as I realize my teammates spawned in that tin in front of me, I know that they're not going to be there. I'm going to start to rotate. And by the way, this is not an easy lobby, and we're literally frying them, putting them in the 100-point club. Now, I'm going to go through. My teammate's behind me, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump across here. I didn't think he was going to jump across, I'll be honest with you. I thought my teammate was going to stay there, so I was happy to be the bait. I was going to jump across, let my teammate bait me in, and get the kill. But unfortunately, we both jumped across, and it didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. But that's okay. We're going to push through, and going through that tunnel, I'm just not a fan of, because there's so many angles they can push you from. So I'm going to go through this side, going to go through, try to get to the top here. You see my teammates in the hill. Now, my next tip is to slate around the hill before pressing the hill, okay? Sometimes I feel like people get so kind of rushed into the hill, and they don't watch around them, and then what happens is they get surrounded, and so many different players come, and you lose your trades, and it's just a constant cycle. So what I always like to do is not worry about the hill, but slay around the hill. And you're seeing it right now. We're getting a 2-piece. Although they're getting these 3 to 5 seconds every single time, I've got 2 kills there. My teammate's there, and what it's about isn't about winning the small fight. It's about winning the total battle. Right there wasn't a good example because we did lose that, but in most cases, if you kind of slay around the hill and you're getting like 3 or 4 kills, you should be able to get the remaining of the time. But we're going to chalk that one up, and it's all about knowing when to chalk things up, okay? So we're going to go through, and in this hard point, I'm looking at it, no one's in the hill, so I'm like, let me sit on the hill, let my teammates stay in their position, because honestly, they're in a good position right now. We're only 30 seconds, we're going to go through, we're going to jump across. I know nobody's here, so once again, I'm going to turn around. My teammates are all about to die, and I look at this play, okay? Look at the minimap. My teammate just died, so I'm going to turn around. I'm going to play for this guy first. As soon as we kill him, we're going to turn around, and it was a really, really difficult situation. That was 1 versus 2. But what I did there was I at least got a kill, okay? So I guaranteed a kill by looking at the back alley, and then I turned around. And if I got that kill there, it would have been great. Obviously, I didn't. That's okay. I still went away with 1 kill. If I turned around there and used a head glitch, I probably would have died because the other player was flanking me. So what I did there was guarantee a kill and had a chance to get the second kill. And sometimes you got to just take the numbers into account. If you're 1v4 and, you know, you're going to get away with 0 kills, at least try to get something. Try to get 1 kill so that your teammates are in a 3 versus 3. I know that was a lot of information packed into one game, but we did drop 32 kills. And this game, I just felt like something clicked. I felt like my rotations were on point. I was always checking the right angles, and I definitely wanted to break this one down to hopefully help you guys out, man, improve. And I honestly think that this was a secret to winning. If I can do what I did now on a consistent basis, then I really think I can get to iridescent in no time. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and we did drop 32 to 16 in a Crimson lobby. Catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.